I have a problem. You may know I'm building the world's tallest Minecraft base. That means that I'm all the way up here, but my gardens are all the way down there. As a result, there aren't any green spaces in render distance. Studies have shown that green spaces are good for mental health, so to prevent myself from going insane, I have to build a garden up here. I don't want to copy the gardens down there, and I definitely can't just place random leaves and trees. Therefore, I looked at some real gardens, real parks and real plants, and after seeing enough things I could steal, take inspiration from, I started building. But before that, I will build one more farm for Sculk. I also built a series of terraces to place the gardens on. But now I can start with the gardens. On the first terrace I place a cherry tree, a small pond and a stone lantern. The ground is covered with pink blocks to imitate fallen cherry blossom petals. Once the 1.20 updates comes out, I can compare it to the new cherry tree biome, but it might take some time. On the second terrace I place tons of flowers and blooming bushes. It is inspired by the miracle gardens in Dubai. I use these candles to imitate flower blossoms. I think it looks cool. The third terrace, with its fountains, statues and covered walkways, is inspired by the Boboli Gardens in Italy. The defining feature of this part is symmetry. So we have this central path, and along that I have placed all the different statues, trees, bushes and fountains. Next I want to build a botanical garden. In it I place some Minecraft models of some of the most beautiful trees. Here we have the Velusia, a red maple tree and a giant redwood tree. There are also 5 indoor sections. We have the delightful desert, joyous jungle, lovely lily pads, great grasses and a bunch of random plants. For the third terrace I want to build something special. I want to imitate the gardens by the bay in Singapore with the iconic metal trees. So first I imitate this indoor section with a roof-mounted waterfall and many leaves on metal scaffolding. Then I continue on an outdoor section, the metal tree itself and a selection of smaller plants around it. The next thing I will add are flowers. But not these small ones, bigger ones. On the first facade I create this red walled tower with side buildings, and on it I place oversized flowers. On the second facade I place this Buddha statue, for which I used up all my remaining gold blocks.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Before adding a tulip. On the third facade I build an IKEA, as requested by a comment in one of the previous episodes, followed by more large flowers. Now I want to add indoor sections for the garden, focused around 3 iconic mobs. These are the bird, the bee and the sniffer. First, the bird. I construct a glass-covered skyscraper inspired by the Jin Mao Tower in Shanghai. Part of the replay is sadly missing because I forgot that I paused the recording. Anyway, here's the interior of the aviary. It looks lovely. Now I only need some birds. This one doesn't count. 6 beautiful parrots ready for transport. Only a short and easy trip through the nether. Well, one got lost somehow. That doesn't matter. The other 5 made it into the birdhouse. The green one is hiding on a tree. So cute. And now the bee. For the bees I built a honey themed apiary and fill it with almost all flowers in the game. Then I collect a few beehives to build an oversized beehive in the center of the room. See, this new home is so much better than the old forest, right? Oh no. Lastly, the sniffer. I built a Victorian glass house next to and on top of the apiary. On the inside there's nothing, because the sniffer doesn't exist yet. Now for the interior. Here I also want to build some garden themed rooms. But first I built a grand staircase to make all the floors actually accessible. The sculk farm already has a lot of darker colors like black concrete and sculk, so I turned it into an End themed room. On the ground I also add some End themed plants. This narrow room I turn into an indoor farming area, and for this hallway leading to the bee house I do the same. One of the plants I haven't used yet is the nether rose, so I will use this area for it. Next I want to add nether plants, and this area seems to be a pretty good fit. And now we need to connect it to the rest of the tower, and for that I built another build. Within I place a staircase. This is probably the worst staircase I have ever built. I just noticed something. My base is 800 blocks tall, and this is my bedroom. I can do better. This empty area is a perfect fit for a proper bedroom. We have this living room on one side of the sculk farm and this bedroom on the other side, with direct access to the gardens outdoor. On the outside I also add some additional trees, including a fantasy sculk tree and this baobab tree. With that, the gardens are done. But the ugly sculk farm is still visible from this side and I want to cover it up. So here is a replica of the Holburne House from Bath in the UK. And behind the metal tree I also add another hallway to connect the builds. With that I'm done for today. I have so many gardens, so many new builds, and a new grand bedroom. In the next episode I will transform the End and show you how to move the dragon to the overworld. If you have any suggestions, then please leave a comment. That was all for today. Have a beautiful time and goodbye.